We are right on the Flint River, and pretty wide section of it here. Little oxbow off of the main river. We're on Dripping Rock Road in Molena, Georgia. I guess you call it the Lawhorn Scouting Camp. We're outside, not too far from Thomaston. Beautiful spot here in the Boy Scout camp, and we're going to be working this week with some coaches from the Georgia DOT. Sites along the camping trails here and along the river. Beautiful lake here, and so we're going to be removing some dead oaks and pines around the different facilities, and looking forward to that. The guys we have will be responsible for carrying back the chainsaw safety to the new employees and kind of refreshers with the Georgia DOT. Some tall pine trees around here. Y'all can look out front if you want to, and come behind it. I'm measuring 3. If I'm cutting the tree from the back, I want to keep my eye on the face knot. So what's behind the face knot? My hinge. If I cut my hinge off, I've lost my steering. So I want to make sure that if I'm boring in, I'm looking at that. If I'm cutting from the back, I look at that.
little forward. That's rocking that top.
So, if I have a big tree to move, I put 2 wedges. I hit here, this one loosens. Hit here, that one loosens. Hit.
Going. Slowly.
Now, if I have to stack wedges, I need one tight. You never stack wedges this way, because it's going to kick out. So I stack this way. So I have a flat lifting surface. So here I can go in this way. I have one as a shim, and one lifts.
There it goes. There it goes.
What's the top doing?
Moving.
Moving forward?
Yes. Yeah, it's moving. You about got all the forward lean you're going to get. It's about the hands on off of there.
Watch when I cut through it, it pushes it apart. Completed day 1 of the workshop for the coaches, and it went well. We had a dead pine tree. We planned together and took that down after we finished the board work, which that went from most all the morning. Had a good lunch, and then we headed out there to the tree, put together a plan, and all went well. About 2,400 acres, they tell me, here at this camp. So there's a lot of space for the scouts to roam, and camping trails all the way around. Got some hookups and different things, cables running here and there. The obstacle climbing courses, quite unique. They're running several different. They've got 3 or 4 different ones, and they all have a very beautiful vantage point, all of them. You don't have any gloves on, is it? Set up now for day 3. Trees all came down. We had all of them went pretty well. We had one little snag, or a big snag. There was a little bit of a close call. This one went a little bit too far left, but more or less cleared everything. The other one was right on target. So tomorrow we're going to be working on
downed tree. Some pressures to deal with in that case. But it all went very well today. The large hanger that was in another came down good. Tomorrow we've also got some other lodge trees that need to come down. We worked on some very dead pine trees and oak trees that really had no hinge. Some good fiber in the middle, but the outer edges were a little bit rough. Steering still went well, but it was a little bit of a challenge. A little bit of work and clean up tomorrow and we'll be in good shape.
Today we're going to be looking at some scattered trees around the park. We've got some, I guess you'd say, climbing courses that are out and around, cables run, and there's some of them that are kind of around the cable, so we're going to have to try to get those down. But some dead trees, some stubs, some larger dead hardwoods, a couple large dead pines. So we'll be kind of moving around the park putting that together today. Beginning of the third day, the last day here with the DOT group, and it's going to be interesting. Got some pretty good storm type situations. I put them in 4 teams so they can work together to be able to plan and figure out. I've marked 4 piles with 3 different marks of where I'd like for them to cut them to be able to reduce them down. The camp here is going to use some of the lumber to do different projects, and so we've cut them in specific lengths. So in this case we have a definite spot that it needs to be cut. They're going to have to figure it out. What are the pressures? What are the binds? What are the compression sides? What are the tension sides? And be able to try to cut through those without getting stuck and without getting hurt. Things of hangers and some dead trees. Yesterday we cleared out some dead pines and stuff, but we've got some dead trees kind of in some pretty tough situations today, so we're going to be working on those, put together plans. Some of them we may have to walk away from. It may take some other equipment, but we're going to take information, see if we can put together a plan. If we can, then we'll do it. If not, then we'll find another way. But that's the process. You have to put together the plans and see what your next step is. Out here this morning, just waiting on the sunrise here. Just kind of thinking through, watching the moon come down and the sun's about to come up. I have the opportunity just about every week to go different places and meet different people. Every one of the places I go, all the people I work with, it's something where chainsaws are somewhat part of their work. Cleaning up messes, cutting down trees for lumber, maintaining them, sometimes the mechanics. But it's just absolutely amazing to get the opportunity to work with this and something that I really enjoy doing, and that's sharing the information. Because people have shared with me
And I hope that everyone takes that opportunity to be able to share information that they learn, people share with them, to keep people from getting injured and hurt.